let's talk about John Lynch's oops moment. I don't know. What'd you think of that?
Yeah, I didn't think it was great. I didn't look, I don't think it meant anything. I really think he accidentally pressed the like button. Like, I
Sure.
genuinely believe that he accidentally pressed the like
Okay.
button. Let's say even if he hates Jimmy Garoppolo, I still think he accidentally pressed the like button. Can
Sure.
we agree on that?
I mean, I don't know, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's give him the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah.
I don't
Because I
know.
mean,
I,
yeah, I
I
mean,
it's hard to mistakenly like a tweet, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I wasn't there.
yeah, I mean, he has larger thumbs than us. He was a pro athlete.
Got
He
big
might have
hands.
those 10-inch
Yeah.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. My issue really with it is one, this proves one thing about John Lynch. He reads his Twitter notifications. Why do I
Yeah.
know he reads his Twitter notifications? He was tagged in the tweet. How
Yep.
else do you see a tweet you're tagged in unless you press the little notification button and scroll through? That
Yep.
means John Lynch has got as much Twitter fingers as the rest of us because he's reading every little thing that he's tagged in or mentioned in on Twitter. That's one thing.
Yep.
Two, I didn't like his apology at all. I
Mhm.
think first off, I don't know why we needed to know that you were in Christmas Eve mass. I don't think that has anything to do with whether you like the tweet or not. I'm glad, I'm not a Christian, but I'm glad that you are going to church and fulfilling your religious desires on Christmas Eve. But why do I need to know that you were there when you liked the tweet? I don't
Yeah.
need that context at all. I think the apology is enough. I think
Yeah.
just an honest apology would have been enough. I don't need to know that information. I thought that was a little bit whack. And then I thought the general, just liking the tweet, then unliking it, then apologizing. It was just a weird thing. It was very unprofessional to me.
Yeah.
I've been a little bit on the record, especially in my Twitter spaces when I can get a little more angry, and especially when I went to the 49ers game and saw them lost to Colt McCoy, and I was really angry then. I've gotten a little bit angry about John Lynch's uh, um, unprofessionalism at times
Yeah.
when he's talking, like mentioning that he believes these two players were the best in the draft and talking about players who aren't on his team and just giving out too much information at times. And I just couldn't believe that he would go as far as to like that tweet, and I can't believe it's frankly such a non-story. That's really what I can't believe because and again, I'm from Chicago, a little bigger media market, but if Ryan Pace was caught liking a tweet about Andy Dalton, can you believe what the conversation would be? This happened on what, Thursday or Friday? It happened on Friday, and
Yep.
here we are Monday, and it's already almost a non-story. His half-hearted apology was
Or if
kind of
Mike
dumb.
Mayock did this about
Yeah,
like Derek Carr, something
yeah,
like that. Yeah,
absolutely.
be
I,
crazy.
I
Yeah.
thought I thought it was very unprofessional, honestly,
Yeah.
and it's a little
Dude, if
bit
you can't
disappointing.
handle Twitter and like liking and not liking stuff, don't have a Twitter, man. Because I really haven't had this problem. And if you can't, maybe you shouldn't. Kyle doesn't have a Twitter. D'Amico Ryan doesn't have a Twitter. They avoid these issues. I'm just saying, maybe
Yeah,
you shouldn't be reading your tweets after. No matter where you are, church, not church, team playing, who, it doesn't matter. Maybe you should just, for your own good, for the good of the organization, delete the app.
yeah, yeah. And
It's
then
not gonna do
again,
any
his
good.
apology was just bizarre to me.
Yeah, and I'm with you. Like
Like,
that. We've been making this point about him. Like when he talks, people assume that he's being very professional because he's John Lynch and he's a Hall of Famer. But like, listen to what he says. A lot of the time, it's like, whoa, man, why
you're
did you
not
say
supposed to
this?
talk like that.
Yeah, yeah, you're not supposed to talk like this. Anyway,
Yeah.
he's kind of the TMI guy of the NFL.
A
Too
little
much.
bit, yeah,
Yeah,
honestly. And again,
yeah.
in this case, I don't understand for the life of me why he had to preface that tweet with what he prefaced it with. What does that have to do with you liking the tweet or not?
And again, like think about it. What if it were Debo Samuel who made this mistake, or D'Amico Ryan's, or anyone else lower on the totem pole? It would be scandalous. But it's John Lynch. He just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. We think we know him. He's so honorable. He's Captain America. He was at church. He gave an excuse. He said he's sorry, and so it's not a story anymore. But yeah, think about it. What he did, put it in context of anyone else. What if Kyle did this?
Oh,
What if anyone? What if
if
Jed did
Kyle
it?
Shanahan did it, there would still be a larger outcry than there
Oh,
was for John Lynch.
what if
Because you
Jed
know what?
did it?
Kyle Shanahan's sideline reaction to that
Yeah,
fourth and fourth down play where Garoppolo and Ayuk had a little bit of miscommunication, to me was trending and being discussed more than this John Lynch error, and to me, John Lynch's error here is 10 times more than a guy reacting to a play on the field while he's participating in the game as a coach.
Yeah. Sirs11 says, Steve Young, get out of the booth and finish the season for us. Hey, Jimmy, go to Houston. Houston has a quarterback already. Sorry, Davis.
Yeah.
I think I like Davis. Steve
I like
Young.
Tyrod Taylor too.
I
I would like the Niners to sign Tyrod Taylor next year.
Good call. Good call. Philly plays Dallas week 18. I still see one seed still at play for Dallas. True. That should be a game that Philly loses, but you never know. Ivan says someone should disconnect the battery in Jimmy's car so he won't make it to the game on Sunday and Kyle could start Lance. Hey, why don't you tweet that to John Lynch and add him and see what happens? Lynch's Twitter gaffe reminds me of Tom Sula's infamous presser fart. LOL. Both sad symbolizations of the state of the franchise.
No,
I think
I think that the Tom Sula Twitter fart was a much more sad situation than this one.
The Excuse Weekly editor Jimmy Garoppolo. I like that. The weekly excuse. That's good. Hey, Waruna, good to see you. Vish, did the Niners waste this season?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they utilized this season as well as they could have. That's been my opinion from day one. I don't think you ever waste a football season, though.
Well, Jay Will says Kyle Shanahan said today that he wasn't aggressive before halftime was because he didn't want to give up a turnover. Wow.
Yeah, that one was pretty obvious.
Where did he say that?
I guess I thought he mentioned that in his presser after the game itself. He was like, I was nervous about turning the football over. When you're up 10-0 on the road and you feel like the only thing that's been stopping you is your quarterback dropping back, why would you then in turn be aggressive with your quarterback dropping back? To me, that's a sound head coaching decision.
Yeah, but then you ended up dropping back 37 times and running 21 times. John says Niners have the advantage. We get into a three-way tie with Vikings and Eagles. Key is to get Saints either win more or less than the Niners, Vikings, and Eagles. Thanks, Johns. Thanks.
Not the way I understand it. If
Yeah.
the Eagles, Vikings, and 49ers get into a three-way tie, I mean, I thought.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
don't know.